think of a song, you're just faking it.
Well, hello there, and welcome to the Pioneer Sports Report. I'm Julia Kennedy alongside Luke Hetrick, where weekly we're going to be bringing you the latest and the greatest for all things Pioneer Athletics. And maybe if we like you, we're going to throw a couple more things into the mix during the week, but don't get too excited. We're just starting off, and I want to talk football. So let's talk what happened in football this last weekend.
Well, let's get to it. Football team took on Fordham for the FCS playoffs. Second year in a row, they faced off against the Rams. Upset last year. Could they pull off the win this year? Julie, they couldn't do it. They lost 44-22. Not their best game. You know, some questionable calls. Just wasn't their night. What did you think of the football team's performance?
You know, it was just a tough game to watch. They've had such a killer season. NEC champs back-to-back, what up?
Back-to-back.
But then, yeah, that curse that we have with Fordham, next year, we'll get it, next year.
Next year,
But
we're going to get them. But in the meantime, congratulations to the football team. Back-to-back NEC champs.
What up?
And
now we're going to go into ice hockey because I'm trying to learn, and I'm really bad at it. But women's ice hockey, they played Wesleyan this last week. And in what was really a heartbreaker, it was 3-3 in their series. Wesleyan beat them out in the last game, 4-3. I cried just a little bit, but our goaltender, Sacred Heart's goaltender, Amanda Fontaine, killed it. 29 saves in the goal. How's that even possible? I don't know.
I couldn't stop 29. I couldn't stop one shot. I don't think I could. Who's better? Her, Julie the Cat?
Amanda Fontaine, obviously.
Easy.
That was-
Right.
that was-
Easy. Right.
yeah.
But the wrestling was in action too this weekend.
Wrestling was also in action, and they also fell just by a bit. They were 0-3 this weekend, so just kind of a tough week, you know. But they're gonna turn it around. Ice hockey and wrestling both super early in their season. We're gonna see a lot from those teams, and we're gonna see a lot from basketball because basketball just started too.
We're going to see a lot from basketball. Unfortunately, we didn't see so much good from basketball on Wednesday. Men's basketball team took on James Madison. They cut a 21-point lead to 5 3 separate times. But unfortunately, Julia, they fell on the road by 7, 79-72. Kane Broom goes for 15 points, but it wasn't enough. What's the men's basketball team got to do to get back on track here a little bit?
You know, my secret, you know, because I was such an incredible athlete, was Wheaties.
She doesn't share secrets too often.
Never. But the Wheaties, you always have the athletes on the boxes. You know, maybe they were eating Honey Nut Cheerios or something, which is obviously delicious, but doesn't have the power that Wheaties has. So next time. Also with the women's basketball, they played Lehigh University, and they fell 77-85. Girls had an incredible game, but just couldn't pull through. It was like a bit of a tug of war the whole time, and then Lehigh just pulled ahead at the end, and we lost. But once again, such a long season ahead of them to really prove themselves and get back to.
Just a crushing loss for them. I feel bad. They're so good.
I know.
So good, and they just couldn't get it done. But they're gonna be fun, right?
Oh,
They're gonna
yeah,
be fun. Okay.
they'll be great.
All right, just making sure. You worried me a little bit.
Sorry,
And
no.
I was worried about men's basketball too for a little bit. I was because they had lost 3 in a row, but they got back on track Sunday afternoon. They took on Campbell University, Julia. Evan Kelly poured in a career high 27. They get the win, ending that losing streak. Is Evan Kelly? Is he the man?
Oh, he's the man, but he's not the man because you know it's like it's a men's basketball team.
Yeah.
But we see a lot from a lot of the players on their team this year. We saw Broom just sweeping that game under the rug, just killing it there. And then Kelly, geez, like 27 points. In my wildest JV dreams in high school, I was dreamed of, you know, maybe getting like 15 or 16, but 27, that's just it's too big of dreams for me.
Well, sometimes dreams do turn into nightmares, Julia. Just saying. You take that and run with it. But let's run with us for the rest of the year. This is the Pioneer Sports Report. For Julia Kennedy, I'm Luke Hetrick. Have a good night, everyone.